What's good, y'all? You know, the sun is finally out long enough and starting to melt all this freaking snow, and I can almost work out outside again. You know what I'm saying? But until then, we're gonna keep working out inside. It's no big deal. You know, but as I was walking around out here, you know, something that I was thinking about was if you wanted to get into manifestation, now is the time. You know, whether you are aware of it or not, the frequency of the earth itself is rising. Some people say that we are rising to these higher dimensions. Some people say we're the what we call reality and the dream world are mixing together. You know, that's why a lot of people have been like not been able to keep up with the time lately, because that construct is disappearing. The vibration of the earth is rising and rising and rising, and some things have to go with that. That's why you've been seeing all this crazy stuff. That's why it's like everything seems to be extremely polarizing right now, right? Because it's either I love Biden or I love Trump or screw the other one, let's go Brandon. You know what I'm saying? And I literally sit here and watch politics like a soap opera, because I know what the end goal is. I know all of this is orchestrated. I know all of this is just theater. And all of it's starting to crumble though, so you get to see the cracks in their armor. It's hilarious to watch. There's a lot of moving pieces right now that y'all need to understand. And to be on the right side of whatever happens at the end of this, it's all based on your frequency. Do you think about how you can benefit others at all? You know, do you ever think about how you have a skill that you can pass on to other people that they can benefit from? Or do you only think about yourself? Now, there's nothing wrong with being self-centered, of course. But I'm saying, like, will you be the quickest to betray someone to get what you want? You feel me? You know, do you treat people the way you want to be treated? You know, it's like, are you a genuine asshole to people? Do you see someone struggling and you walk by them? You're going to be on one side of this new earth. The other people there that have an abundance mindset, that want to help the world, that want to do something for other people, that want to grow, yes, as an individual, but then also benefit, you know, people around them by what they've learned. You know, they want growth in themselves and they want growth for others around them. That's the other side of the split. You know, it's like, it's becoming more and more evident. You know, I talked about this in one of my previous videos, but it's something that really was one of those, like, kind of like those movie scenes when you like when one character just stands out to you in the middle of a crowd as you're minding your own business. It's like when I was driving, like I almost got into a little accident because traffic just stopped out of nowhere. I can't even lie. I was like, whoa! You feel me? But then like what happened was, like, I cut the guy off and like whatever. I guess he had to swerve a little bit, even though he had a whole full lane right next to us. But anyway, it's like what happened was, like, he was like, you know, rolled his window down, flicking me off, cussing me out. Spit was coming out of his mouth. Like, it looked animal-like to me. You know, I'm like, hey, yo, my bad. Like, I put the hand up and everything. I was like, yo, my bad. And I'm just like, damn, you're really mad. We both got away unscathed. We're good. You know what I'm saying? And like, and a side note, I could tell that his truck was empty. You see what I'm saying? It's like, it was empty. It was just him. But you know, when people get in those situations, I understand people can flare up. But that's just the thing, though. It's like at my angriest these days, it's like I just feel it. Oh, the geese are flying off. It's like I just feel it and I let it go. I don't let that anger, I don't let it like control me like some people. That dude was willing to do some crazy stuff, and then he ended up throwing something at my truck. All I did was think to myself, well, I know what side of the split I'm on. You feel me? Now is the time to start creating the world that you want to live in. Now is the time to start visualizing whatever it is that you want. You know, or whatever way you manifest, it's time for you to really get into it. And it's really time for you to start really putting some energy into finding out the little nuances to bring whatever you want into your life. Because it's going to get easier and easier and easier as we progress from this point forward. Because now the world is becoming less and less and less dense. You see what I'm saying? So the things can, like, you know, crystallize faster. They can come on through, crystallize in your world. There's a lot less interference going on. You know, it's like, for me, it's like I'm sitting here waiting for either the end of the world or I'm waiting for the beginning of the digital revolution. You know what I'm saying? By digital revolution, I mean cryptocurrencies and everything operating off the blockchain. It's like I'm prepared for both. I have a to-go bag and thing in case things get really crazy, and I got a whole bunch of nice penthouses and plots of land that I'm interested in looking at right now. You see what I'm saying? Prepare for both. That's the one thing I'm like uncomfortable about with some of the different spiritual content creators. You know, some of them are just like, it's all doom and gloom, it's over. And don't get me wrong, it feels like that. It really does. Like, it just feels like every day I'm just waiting to wake up and like in some like either hologram, take the hologram off, or like, you know, like the sky opens up and we see all the stars and universes and planets all around us and stuff. That's what I'm expecting to see. I'm waiting for that. But on the other end of the spectrum, I'm ready for crypto to blow up. And, you know, don't say I didn't tell you. You know, everybody should go look up ISO 20022. If you want to invest in cryptocurrency, start there. If people are doing one thing, if the masses are doing one thing, you do the opposite of what the masses are doing, because the masses can be led to do anything. People do not understand the market manipulation in crypto. But anyway, I'm going to bring it back to spirituality stuff. Just go look that type of stuff up, and if that's what you want to invest in, that's just my recommendation. It's sad that in YouTube videos, you have to say, I am not a financial advisor. Do your own freaking research. But anywho, you know, it's like, I really want everyone to win. That's why I pass that on. Some people hold on to the, like, you know, like what's going to make them rich, and they just hush about it. No, I want everybody to win, you know, but sometimes I still have to protect my own ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta be like, hey, look, that's what it is. But, you know, I can't put too much of my business out there when things take off. You feel me? It's business move. I'm trying to help you, but, you know, I don't want to bring too much attention to it. You feel me? But anywho, it's like, during these times, it's very important to adopt an abundant mindset. It's like when people are talking about how there's going to be a food shortage, and you think just because you went to your favorite restaurant yesterday and like, you know, your life hasn't changed, things are happening. How are shelves empty in certain places, but then Taco Bell and Burger King and whatever are coming out with some new fake chicken, some 3D printed chicken? You know, some people don't care that it's 3D printed. That's wild to me. That's wild. You know, it's like, how long are you going to keep eating this poison? How long are you going to keep on buying into the same program that's been being played over and over and over? That's why there's such a division these days. There's some people that say everything is chaos. Oh my God, what government save us? And some people are like, yo, they've done this in here. They did this in the past. They did this again. People that don't know their history are doomed to repeat it. You know what I'm saying? When you stay closed, you know, like eyes wide shut to this type of stuff, it just keeps on happening over and over. And all they have to keep on doing is playing the same song over and over, and you're going to react the same way every single time. That is why there's more and more and more people say, wait a minute, this don't even make sense. And then that's why there's this big split, especially between some of the older generation and young generation. You know, we're questioning everything because the way that y'all have been doing things has not been working, or it got us started, but now it's time for us to take over. You know, that's why I like to speak so highly of the youth. It's the youth that I want to impact. You know, if the youth knows how to manifest, and if they know without a shadow of a doubt that whatever they think about, whatever they pour their invisible energy to, will give something life in the cosmic realms and then precipitate down into their lives. Imagine what these young people can do. You know what I'm saying? I consider myself a very powerful mental magician, a mental alchemist, whatever. I got stuff to learn, and I know I'm still a baby in this, but in comparison to other people, nothing bothers me because I just turn it into something that benefits me. You know, that's just my easy superpower, right? Now imagine if I teach everything I know to a young person that can start off where I'm at now, and they could go do something super better than me. You see what I'm saying? That's why I love doing this, and that's why I hate when I see these kids are being led to the slaughter. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be by certain medical decisions, or it's like, you know, certain people that just like are being blocked off and limited by their families. You know, oh, hey, mom, I want to be rich and famous. Oh, we've never been rich and famous. Oh, gosh. Why would you tell your child that? You feel me? My child's going to be born knowing that, hey, just think about it and see it real in your life and watch you get it every single time. If I teach my young daughter that, because I'm speaking that into existence, one day I want a daughter, you know, it's like I speak that into existence in her, and she just believes it from day one. As powerful as I am, as powerful as her mother's going to be, and I could just teach her this and she just believes it without having to unlearn all the bullshit that I had to go through. My daughter's going to be a menace. You know what I'm saying? And this is like the real wrath of a woman. Y'all have no idea what that is. Let a super powerful witch piss off a witch. Go right ahead. You know, piss off the shaman lady. Go right ahead. See what happens. You know, you're just going to start having a weird day, you know. And it's like you can easily do that. And what people need to remember is you can manifest for bad things. You can manifest evil in this world. You can. Now, why would you even tell people that? Why would you? Nah, because I want you to know that. You can manifest all the evil you want in this world. If you meet someone like me, though, that negative energy is going to bounce back to you magnified. So play those games if you want to. You know, manifest for good. Why not? When you live in a world of abundance, you can manifest wealth for a random person. I do it all the time. Drive around seeing a sick person happy. And once again, if they don't even accept that energy, the same law applies. It reflects back to you magnified. That's why I'm so happy. If I see someone that looks like they're going through it, I just see them happy in my mind's eye. That's all I do. You don't have to do this. You don't have to record it. You don't have to say, oh, look at me doing a nice gesture for this homeless person. Just do nice things, man. You know what I mean? It's like when I see a sick person, when I see the cripple, I see them walking. You know, I believe that to be possible. I know I can heal people like that. And that's something I'm working on. One day I'm going to see the cripple stand up upright and be like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm waiting for that, and I'm just going to mind my own business. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to say, I did that. Never brag about the things that you manifested for somebody else. You don't have to do it. Just be a little angel on earth. That's what I'm trying to do with my manifestations. Whether they accept the energy or not, I benefit from it. You see what I'm saying? It's self-centered. There's nothing wrong with being self-centered. Doing nice things for good things to return unto thee. That don't sound too bad. Everybody's winning in that mindset. That is an abundant mindset. If you find that you're always looking for opposition, if you find that you're always waiting for somebody to lose, you need to fix your mindset now. You really do. You know, if like the easiest example, do you want the other team to lose or do you want your team to win? Pick one. You see what I'm saying? That's the easiest way. There's nothing, I don't see nothing wrong with still enjoying sports, even though I find it to be barbaric entertainment. But nevertheless, it's like every once in a while, I'll watch me a Steph Curry clip or two. I'm not going front. You know what I mean? But it's like you have to start changing over your ways now, because you're going to get left behind if you stay negative, if you stay low vibrational. You're going to get weeded out of this new world. All the chaos that's going on, I'm prepared for it. Left, right, up, down, you know, backwards, forwards. I'm ready for everything, you know, because I can just manifest whatever I need in my world, and y'all need to get to it. You know, start manifesting now, start learning about it, start getting better, start understanding the visualization, find your thing, visualization, scripting, acting as if, living in the end, whatever works for you, mix all of them. I do the same stuff, you know, and one thing after another, always just boop, 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 trickles into my life. And it's an amazing feeling when you know that you're being heard, when you don't have to ask anymore. Don't get me wrong, I still do to this day. But when you know you don't have to ask anymore, it's a very powerful feeling. Hey, I didn't even have to say it. Okay, thank you. Then you just wait a little bit. You go throughout your life. You keep on manifesting more things, short-term, long-term things. You place goals in front of yourself, and eventually you're just going to, boom, seamlessly end up with that manifestation right there in your hand every single time. I promise you. It's on divine time. That's what you need to remember. Divine time does not have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It does not have business hours or office hours. It happens when the time is right. That sounds cliche, and I definitely know how annoying that is. I have to be reminded of that sometimes. But every time that manifestation comes into your world, it's like, yo, I planted this seed and it finally sprouted, and I'm going to reap what I sowed. All right. What are y'all harvesting from what you're planting out there? You know, is your life full of dread? Is your life full of panic, a life full of fear? Or is it a life of happiness, bliss, joy, or abundance? Think about it. Till the next one.